126286901, the People versus Angel Marie Howard. The defendant is charged with 1 count of embezzlement. Today's the date set for review. Appearances, please.
Yes, Your Honor. Brandon Bird on behalf of Angel Howard. Ms. Howard, please state your full name for the record. Unmute yourself and state your full name for the record, please.
Angel Marie Howard.
Today is the date set for review. According to probation, Ms. Howard was, what happened? Oh, here we go. According to probation, Ms. Howard was placed on a 12-month probationary period in January 2013. She is making payments towards her restitution. Her current balance is $4,275. She attended the economic awareness program and completed 4 hours of community service. I know I didn't order anybody to bring a letter in from the landlord. I know I didn't. Mr. Bird?
Your Honor.
And I don't even have a letter from the landlord attached. So that's interesting, but let me pull it back up. Okay, Mr. Bird.
Respectfully, Your Honor, my client brought that letter in because she was showing why she wasn't able to make payments. I spoke with my client, and she was telling me after the last hearing, you had asked her to explain why she wasn't making payments. And that was one of the reasons why she wasn't making payments, because she wasn't caught up on her rent. Her lights got cut off a couple times during that period. Her husband wasn't able to work, had 2 hernias. He's back at work now, Your Honor. She had temporary guardianship over her grandchild. So it was a lot of things going on, and she wanted to bring some sort of proof to you today that that was one of the things that was going on, is that she wasn't able to pay her rent. But she wanted to show you that she's caught up on her rent now. Things are looking better for her. Things are looking better for her due to the fact that her husband is working again, and she could pay about 150 to 100 a month. They both are employed. One of them worked for a grocery store. She's a manager to a fast food restaurant. But she 50 to 100 a week. Sorry, I said a month. But she said she could pay 50 to 100 a week, Your Honor. So respectfully, we're just asking to give her some time to pay for it. I know that would almost be like a 4-year period, but my client is trying her best without having to put herself on the street, you know. And if she is on the street, then she's not going to be able to pay restitution. If she loses her job, loses her home, she really won't be able to pay restitution. So we're just asking to give her opportunity to keep on working towards that restitution.
Yeah. So okay. I don't know if she. So the letter, the letter means nothing to me. I'm gonna just let you, for real. The letter means nothing to me. It could have been created by anybody, right? It means nothing to me completely. It's on a plain piece of white paper. It doesn't even have a real signature. So I could care less about that letter. It adds nothing to me. Number 2, I'm certain I said that she had to provide proof of her income, not that she behind on her rent, because she's made no good faith efforts to pay this restitution. And the thing about that is you have to make a good faith effort to pay. You have to make a good faith effort to pay. So I'm gonna extend the probation for sure, for sure. I'm gonna extend her probation for 12 months. And she needs to make a good faith effort to pay the restitution in that 12 months, or there's going to be some other consequence. Mr. Flanagan, what was her original amount? Because this didn't say she paid anything still on this review. They don't say anything about her making any payments. It just said a letter from her landlord that's typed up, that could have been typed by anybody in the world, was attached. How much was her original balance?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor, I was muted. $4,450.
So she's made a small payment. And so now from, yes, we were here like on January 18th. And yeah, okay. So the letter is of zero consequence or in assistance. I'm gonna extend the probation until January 2025. And I'm going to give some review dates. And in those review dates, every time we come here, it's going to be an ability to pay hearing. If Ms. Howard has not paid anything, there's going to be a consequence. You can't be on probation for a year and then you've paid almost nothing. And so even if she was 4 months behind in her rent, that didn't say anything about the first part of her probation. She paid nothing during the first part of the probation. Court extends the probation to January 16th of 2025. The next review date is May 2nd. And she must have made some payments. Ten o'clock a.m. Or present documentation other than a unsigned, typed up letter from a landlord about her financial status. But when we talking about abilities to pay, we're talking about bank statements. We're talking about tax returns. We're talking about other stuff, not a letter from some person we're talking about official documents. Anything further?
Nothing further, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, we're all set. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're
You have
welcome.
a great day as well, Your Honor.
All right, you as well, Mr. Bird.
Thank you.
All right, I think I'm ready on couch. I'm ready on couch. No, Mr. Flanagan, you sent me